Good day and welcome to another edition of Outside of Genie, where we will be looking at the race meeting from Kenilworth today on the winter course, the 13th of June, starting at 12:40. But before we look at the form and the betting, just one or two things I would like to touch on. First of all, welcome to Outsider Genie's daily pricing preview. If you want to subscribe to our video to receive notification when the video are posted, just click on the subscribe button and ring the bell. You can also follow us on Twitter, Outsider Genie1, and this is our contact details 083-585-5133. Today's preview video is sponsored by donateme.co.za. Then I would like to just touch on a few packages that I've put together in new packages. Package one is a reminder of May plus 2 months, July and August. Normal value 12.50. That's including the rest of the month plus 2 months packages. And 12.50 now, only 500 Rand. This offer is valid till the 15th of May. As a bonus, double value, we will also include a daily top bet selections. Package 2, reminder of May plus 3 months, July, August, and September. Normal value is 17.50, now only 700 Rand. Valid till 15 May 2020. Double value will also include daily top bet selections. Guys, I just want to mention that this value here is 40% of the normal value. So surely you're getting a 60% discount on the normal price. Then the mother of all packages, reminder of May till end of December. Normal value 3250, now only 1,300. Valid till 15 May. Bonus double value will also include daily top bet selections. If you're a current subscriber and you make use of the above packages, whatever is left of your package will then be extended from January on. For instance, if you have subscribed till the end of July, your package will then run to the end of January. If you subscribe to the end of August, your package would then run to the end of February. So make use of this really good value packages that I've put together for you. Then I have decided, instead of offering two different packages I'm just going to merge my current top bet selections into one. So you're going to get everything now. And what you're going to get now is you get the two best bets of the day, two top bets, whatever, no odds on, decent value, two value bets. Then I'm going to give you free all-to-comes, a top all-to-come, a value all-to-come, and an outside all-to-come that you can play for win, play, so each way. You'll still have the race-by-race selection, outright winner, and two possible outsider selections. You'll get our box exacta. That is turning out to be very popular. People have messaged me telling me how much they are winning playing the exactas that I provide every day. Because sometimes some of them win 3 to 4 times. And then if you're my two outsider selections, sorry, there is a mistake. Selections runs first and second. Then they normally pay well. I think one of them the other day, I know one of them the other day paid 290 Rand to outsiders and first and second. Suggested trifectas and quartet selections has selected quartets of youth payouts before a best so far 17,000 for a layout of 60. I have come close. I have in the recent times given exactas a quartet box 11,000, 12,000, 15,000, but I haven't beaten the 17,000. But the one day is one day, and then we give you affordable PA for 64 Rand every day. And then also affordable pick six, normally between 96 and 130 Rand, and that's for 1%. So then we also added two extra pick sixes, one for 5%, and then a pick six build around our top and value bets for 100%, and you can then take a percentage that suits you. If you're the jackpot players, obviously you can just take the middle legs. And then you'll receive the selections like this every day on a sheet on our paid WhatsApp groups. So let's now proceed to the running of the betting on the fields. Now, the first 4 races today are all juveniles. The first 2 is over 1,200, and the next 2 is over 1,600. And there's some of those juveniles going 1,600 for the first time. And I have seen in the past that can really thrown up surprise results. So what I'm going to do today is I'm still, again, I can't do selections because of lack of form, but I'll give you the betting, and then I've identified 1 or 2 horses per race, outsiders. Then so whatever you want to play, you can then add that outsiders to whatever your play is. I think that's the best solution. Instead of giving selections, I'll just give you outsiders in that particular race that I think can improve or be placed or maybe even win it. So then you can then add that whatever your play is. So here in the first race, our betting is number 9, Ovation, 53-10, Hindu Shuffle, 4-1, Windsock, 15-4, Exceed Expectations, 7-1, 10-1, Gouda's Masterpiece, Right to Reef, 8-1, Reach to Reef, 12-1, Bonanza, Brand Ball, Phoenix, 22-1, and Better the Rest. So here in this race, my 2 outsider selections that I would recommend is number 6, Guada's Masterpiece. Craig Zaki is riding out 12 games, so anything he puts a leg over needs to be watched. And then number 4, Brand Ball, Phoenix, 22-1. Those are my 2. In this race, I particularly like number 7, Hindu Shuffle. And also watch Grant Kotson and Monet Winner has got a very strong horse in the last leg, number 1, which is one of my value bets. The horse is called Mr. Marmite. And I give that one a huge chance. I'll show you just now why. So maybe you want to pop a double Hindu Shuffle with that horse in the last race. It will give you some nice odds. Definitely. Let's quickly have a look. What is the odds on that while we're here? But just go click on there. Mr. Lord Marmite. Oh, the odds is nice, 59-1. So maybe you want to have a pop on that one. Take it. You can take it for places as well if you want to. The places will be 141-50. In race 2, number 1, Shajunet, 33-10. Dance Till Daylight, 3-1. Rio Supreme, 7-2. Light of the Moon, 7-1. Queen of Shadows, 11-1. 9-1. Rising Phoenix, 10-1. Demelisa, 18-1. Double Check, 25-1. Opulence, and longer number 13, Trip to Ireland. Ice Castle, 40 Symphony of Light, 50-1. Fearless Trip. Here in this race, my outsider selection that I would recommend is number 3, the Misa, Louis Makotsa riding well at the moment, and number 13, Trip to Ireland. I think this horse will also be improved today, maybe in the back in the quartets. In race 3, number 6, Winter Scout, 16-10, Magnum Master, 22-10, Impressive Queen, 22-10, Anything for Love, 11-2, and number Sydney Slicker, number 10. And I do advise you, you need to put in number 5, Sydney Sneaker. Again, Grant Kotzer, Monet Winner. Grant Stable is in form. He's getting the winners, and you can't leave him out of anything. Then race 4, Waiting for Summer, Even Money, Vida Futura, 22-10, 8-1, Serious Business, 9-1, Ocean Warrior, Master Striker, 18-1, 20-1, My Boy Ricky, 55-1, Another Thief, Golden Vision, 35-1, and longer the rest. Here in this race, my recommendance is number 5, which is My Boy Ricky, and number 7, Serious Business, that you can include. Again, Craig Zaki. He's having a few rides today for Justin Snaith. In race 5 was a maiden plate over 1,600 meters. And before we looked at, there's just something else I would like to touch on quickly. You've seen that I said I've got a sponsor, Donate Me, www.donateme.co.za. So I just quickly want to discuss this with you. Donate Me is a program that has originated in the USA and has come to South Africa in January 21. Now, what it is as a community of people that are ready to donate, gift you whatever your cause is. This is not a loan that requires payment. The donation you receive is for your own personal use with no need to account for this use of funds to anyone. So you can visit donateme.co.za and complete the information form. Obviously, terms and conditions apply. So what does Donate Me do? It says here, are you yearning for financial freedom or supplementary income? It's closer than you can imagine. Are you in one of the following situations as been mentioned below and need help? Unemployed, battling to find gainful employment, a business owner who has lost your business, a business owner is wanting to avoid closure, barely breaking even or not at all with your current salary, requiring additional income, struggling to pay a real cost, school clothing, rent, etc. A student requiring additional income for living expenses, a church or school seeking supplementary funding, an entrepreneur wishing to acquire capital for a new venture, require funds for a matter not mentioned here. Now, one of the matters that's not mentioned here, which I can actually want to pop in here as well, is if you're overextended on your personal loans and your credit cards, and your debt every month is so much that once that they've deducted all your debt, you got nothing left. You then need to visit donateme.co.za. So go there, donateme.co.za if you need help. It's a community of gifters who will give you, gift you enough money and I'm talking about, I'm not talking about 10 or 20 rand. So let's get back to race 5. And here we have a horse that lately has been costing the country a lot of money. And I'm sure if this horse doesn't win today, then maybe I'm going to give him a brass next time out, because it looks like this filly has got no heart. But hopefully Craig Zaki, being informed today, can bring this one home. Then for outsider selections, I went with number 5, which is Orange Bowl. This was also a talking filly, Duke of Marmalade, by Giants Cosby, extremely well bred. But it's just looking like this horse is battling to put it together. But maybe today in a slightly weaker field will do the trick for her. So certainly look at number 5, Orange Bowl. Then my other outsider selections is number 7, which is Diane. It's a Dynasty by Roxanne by Western Winter. Roxanne was a very good filly and a mare, and she won a few races. Now, this horse, David, 69 meters, not showing much, but Grant van Niekerk on board today in this small field can certainly be improved. But I think most likely not a winner, but more a horse that you can put into the back end of your quartets. And the same goes for number 5, Orange Bowl. And then there is some horses here. I think Vision on Eyes and Tennessee Tenacity also has got chances. But I really think that today may be the day that number 1, Adderbury Lake, puts it together and land up in the number 1 box. We then move on to race number 6, which is a Phyllis Mares 87 divided handicap over 1,000 meters. And here the speed will be on, and the betting as follows: Brianna 12-10, Caribbean Sunset 4-1, Oh What a Night 4-1, Glacier Gold 4-1. On captain's side, 11 to scratch number 3, Social Butterfly. So here in this race, my first selection is the horse here at the bottom, number 6, Glacier Gold. I've been following this. Again, Craig Zaki for Candice Bass Robinson. I really think this filly is a nice filly. She ran a nice race here behind Galactic Star, which is no slouch himself. Last time out, ran a reasonable 23.9, 400 to finish on the yielding going. And I think, as I discussed about the times in Cape Town being much slower as up country, as I said, maybe because of the going and the grass maybe a little bit longer, I don't know. But this horse had to switch, stayed on only 55.5. And I'm thinking that Glacier Gold today can be a huge runner in this field. For outsiders, I'm going for number 4, Oh What a Night, who has won before, won 3 races in a row, and beating horses that has come out to win afterwards. You can see here 5 runs, 1 winner, 9 runs, 2 winners, 10 runners, 2 winners. 6 runners, 2 winners. And last time out was a little bit slow off and battled to make that up, but still ran a reasonable 23.7, which is also quite, a good time in Cape Town. So I think, oh, what a night. Also a very a strong runner in this race. And then obviously we're going to have a look at the favorite, which is number 2, Brianna. Brianna did win her maiden well, then went down behind at green light girl, last out behind Arius, never showed the disappointed, but maybe can bounce back today. Then we move to race number 7, which is a Fisher Mare 78 divided handicap over 1,000 meters. And here the betting is as follows. Number 1, Winter Fury 16-10, Sonic Burst 9-2, 4-1, Norsa Princess 8-1, Silly Winter. I see that one drifted out at one stage earlier this morning, was 4-1. Force a Crowd 9-1, Prince Santo 10-1, Water Lover 10-1, Collins Delight 18-1, and Scratch number 7. Now here we have an interesting scenario that both Sonic Burst and Winter Fury ran behind Windsor Beat on the 20th of March. And after that, Winter Fury ran third behind Windsor Beat again, and then won a race. But now, based on the weight turnarounds, Sonic Burst was carrying on that day 58.5, and Winter Fury was carrying 60, so there was 1.5 kilogram in favor of Winter Fury. Now, that means there was a difference of, actually now, 58.5, 56.5. So it was 2 kilograms difference in the weights. Now today, Winter Burst is carrying 60 and Panasonic Burst is carrying 2.5. So that's a 4.5 kilogram swing. And Sonic Burst beat Winter Fury by a length. So surely Sonic Burst will need, on paper, and should be on the handicapping terms, finish in front of number 1, Winter Fury. She's coming off a race, but this is a filly that I've been following. She won her maiden extremely well, but has been battling to put it together, but has also run against some strong opposition. Here you can see Secret Dev Zarina ran in a future yesterday, Seeking the Stars, Kitty Cat Chat, Capitiana, Hamish Fan, Jelly Jam, all good horses. So certainly I think number 2, Sonic Burst, in with a huge chance. Then we have Noosa Princess, who was also in that race behind Windsor Beat and also behind Windsor Beat, running second on the 24th of April. On that day, she was carrying 52, and Winter Fury was carrying 56.5. So there was 4.5 kilograms. Okay, and Winter Fury finished behind Noosa Princess about a length. Today, Noosa Princess carrying 55 and Winter Fury carrying 60. So there's 5 kilograms difference, where before it was 4.5. So Noosa Princess should finish in front of Winter Fury again. But then, based on that, Winter Fury won with a 58, and Noosa Princess was carrying 54.5. So that's 3.5 kilograms for a 1.5 length beating. And today again, it is 5 kilograms, bringing Noosa Princess much closer to Winter Beat. And I'm thinking that these 3 horses will be fighting out the finish based on those runs behind Windsor Beat. And also today it's a little bit lower, it's a D69. Also, a horse that is coming into the picture based on that runs behind Windsor Beat on the 20th of March is Chilly Winter. This is also a horse that I've been loving. Last time I had ran second to What a Lover, and giving that horse 4.5 kilograms. And What a Lover today only giving him 1 kilogram. So I think based on that, What a Lover can't beat Cherry Winter. So all in all, number 7, Mar Black is scratched. All in all, I think it's going to be a very interesting race. And Force the Crowd is also a horse that goes to the front, ran third to What a Lover, but was also comprehensively beaten by Winter Fury. So in theory, um, would definitely, but there is quite a significant swing with What a Lover. So I think What a Lover will find it difficult to win this race today based on that. Because here it is 52.5, 59, so it's 6.5 kilograms. And today is only 55, again, 52, 3 kilograms. So I think What a Lover will find it hard to beat this horse. And as I said, that number 1, Winter Fury, has also got turnarounds with some of these horses. I mean, just for interest sake, here you'll see Norsa Princess in a maiden beat this Winter Fury by 5.5 lengths on level weight. So these horses are all close to each other, and it's going to be a very interesting race to watch. Then we move here to the last race, World Sports Betting Maiden Plate. And let's have a look here at the betting. Now, here the betting is as follows. Number 3, Cool Cruiser, 3-1, 53-10. World So High, Tara IT, 33-10. Lord Marmite, 7-1. James Rock, 7-1. 11-1, Showells Camelot. Brandy and Coke, 13-1. I think they've named this horse after me. 16-1, Jack and Ginger, 25-1, and better the rest. Now, guys, you wouldn't believe it. I was thinking of making this number 1, Lord Marmite, my best bet of the day, and I'll show you now why. Let's have a look here. I've got the form grids here for you. Let's have a look here on Lord Marmite. Now, you'll see here that on the 21st of April, this horse ran against Sabrina's Prodigy, beaten, how far was she? 0.40. Now, since then, Sabrina's Prodigy has won again. Let's quickly have a look there. Okay, there you can see she won again. Then Happy Aristocrat won. And there was one winner behind that one, Ben Sway, who ran second again after that. Then Blinking King went to Cape Town and he won to Eastern Province, where he's won 2 very easy races. Then you get Ali Longa, who won also twice in a row. And then study also here, you got Abraham Lincoln, who also won, beating a strong favorite in this race. If I'm not mistaken, the favorite was, yeah, I think it was a strong favorite in this race. I can't remember. Anyway, that's beside the point at this stage. So what I'm saying is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 winners out of this winning 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 races behind him. Surely you can't find stronger form like that. So let's have a look at number 1, Lord Marmite. Lord Marmite says here was disappointing last time out over the 1400 meters. He was bumped at the start, and then he over-raced, and he never had a chance. I looked at the race, and when he got bumped in the start, I knew my fate at that stage. Today, Louis Makotsa is riding for Grant Kotson, drawn 3. And as I said before, maybe taking a double with the horse of Kotson in the first race onto Lord Marmite, maybe go each way, win and place on that double, because the double is working out 39-1 and 141-50 for the place. So you can't get hurt. And then my outsider selections in this race is number 7 and 8, and which is number 7 is Jenny Rock. This is also a horse that's coming to form slowly and needs to be watched. A 4-year-old, but only had 6 runs. And then number 8, Neptune's Pride, or What a Winter by Model Man Me. Yeah, this horse hasn't shown much, but last time certainly did show improvement. I don't know whether it was the soft going, but his horse certainly showed improvement and needs to be included in the back end of your quartets and trifectas. I can't see this horse winning this race. There are stronger horses in the field, namely number 2, World is High has also improved. It's a nice Louis the King. Terra IT has also run a few places. Karen Murray for Brett Crawford, certainly in with a chance. Brandy and Coke has run a few places here and there. And then you got Cool Lucifer, who has improved and run 2 decent races last time, these last 2 runs. And then you got Shaw's Camelot, the Camelot, who also improved. But the Sealy, I think, must be a huge disappointment for this owners of this horse, because based on breeding, he should never be still in a maiden of, after 11 runs. But he's also maybe improving, but he's got draw 11 to contend with, but can surprise. So that brings me to the end of my preview. I hope I've given you some useful information. And as I always say, break a